Hi everyone, Heather here, and today I want to just talk really quickly about healing emotional trauma, okay? And let's talk about what emotional trauma is. Emotional trauma is very often caused by stressful events that we've gone through in our lives. And these stressful events are such that they have kind of shattered our sense of security at that moment, okay, when we're experiencing them. These could be one-time events like an auto accident or any other kind of accident. It could be related to an ongoing event. You know, when you have ongoing stressors such as chronic illness or being diagnosed with something, this results in an ongoing event. It could be a traumatic relationship that you've been through, okay? It could also be something like surgery, dealing with the death of a loved one, a breakup, or even dealing with some experience that you went through that resulted in some humiliation. So those are all examples of what could constitute a traumatic event in our lives, okay? It's an event where at the time we felt very powerless to prevent that event from happening, okay? We felt very powerless to do anything about it. Now, having gone through traumatic events, it's important to note that why would we even care? We're over the event, we're out of it, let's just move on. And that's easier said than done. What ends up happening is the experiences that we've had from those traumatic events can often result in physical symptoms such as insomnia, being easily on edge, difficulty focusing during our day, muscle tension, increase in muscle tension, which often relates to pain. So an increase in pain levels. As well, depression and even anxiety, okay? So there are a lot of physical symptoms that can manifest if we kind of leave this traumatic experience untreated. Now, the thing with healing these traumatic experiences is many people will say, how can I heal that experience when that experience happened already? It is a done deal. I can't take it back. It happened, okay? But the thing is, instead of trying to send healing or heal the actual experience that caused that trauma, it's important that we heal the traumatic beliefs that we have acquired as a result of that trauma. Those traumatic beliefs that we have developed in our head that we're holding on to, okay? And so for an example, if as a child you experienced abandonment, or even as an adult you experienced a very, very poor relationship with someone, an abusive relationship, oftentimes we ask ourselves why this happened. And maybe when we answer that question, it comes down to us saying in our minds, oh, well, I'm not good enough, or maybe I'm not worthy of a good relationship, okay? And so the wound that needs healing is not necessarily that experience, but it becomes that belief of unworthiness that actually is what needs healing. So that wound is our limiting belief. It's sort of a limiting belief. It's something that's deep-rooted within us as a result of the trauma, and it's a limiting belief in that it is something that can prevent us or hold us back from some good forward progression, okay? So it's important to heal those, and there are many ways to do that. The first tip I have for you would be to avoid ruminating on that situation. Avoid continuously thinking about it, and instead try to tune into more positive thoughts, thinking more about experiences where you did feel worthy and you did feel secure, okay? To really get those good positive memories deep-rooted in your cells rather than the negative one. What happens when we ruminate on these negative situations that caused high stress at that time, they continue to activate those stressors. They activate what is called the C-reactive protein within us, and that in turn will increase our levels of inflammation. And anybody that suffers from chronic illness, particularly autoimmune disorders, will know that increased inflammation results in increased pain and a variety of other things, okay? So avoid ruminating on them is tip number 1. Also, using positive affirmations daily. Consistency is key. It's important that we use these positive affirmations on a day-to-day basis so that they become so ingrained in us instead of the negative beliefs that we're holding on to. You can also use Reiki, of course, to heal those traumatic beliefs that we've taken. You can use shamanic soul retrieval Reiki to take back that piece of your soul that you left, that you had before this traumatic experience. Take that piece back, all right? Because that's the piece that you gave up unwillingly, most likely, during that traumatic experience. And you can use karmic Reiki to also heal those ties and heal those limiting beliefs that you're holding on to. You can also use EFT, which is essentially tapping in various parts of your body and on your head to alleviate some of these limiting beliefs as well. So those are some of the important things to consider when talking about or dealing with traumatic experiences and the emotional healing that we need to do and go through in order to get past those experiences, in order to move forward in a healthier way, in a much healthier way. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you have any interest in shamanic soul retrieval Reiki or karmic Reiki, let me know and I can message you the details on getting you registered for either of those courses. And I will see you in the next video. Be sure to click like and subscribe. Bye.